Before we talk about being lost, let me tell you something your heart needs to hear. If you feel confused right now, if nothing makes sense, if you don't know what your next step is, that doesn't mean God has left you. Sometimes, feeling lost is exactly where guidance begins. Because when God is about to lead you somewhere new, He often removes the old sense of direction first. Stay with me, because by the end of this message, you won't just feel comforted. You'll understand why this season exists and how God is guiding you through it. We're taught something very early in life. That clarity means safety. That control means peace. That knowing the plan means we're okay. So when clarity disappears, our mind panics. We think, something is wrong with me. I must have missed God. I must be failing. But what if feeling lost is not a mistake? What if it's a transition? God rarely leads people from clarity to clarity. He leads them from certainty to trust. And trust can only be learned when you don't know what's next. Here's something important about the human mind. Your brain is wired to fear uncertainty. When you don't know what's coming, how long this will last, or where this is going, your nervous system goes into alert mode. That's why confusion feels exhausting, emotionally heavy, spiritually discouraging. But listen carefully. Discomfort does not mean danger. Sometimes it means growth. Your mind is uncomfortable because God is inviting you to stop leaning on what you understand and start leaning on who you trust. The Bible never hides this pattern. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. Proverbs 3:5. Notice what God asks us not to lean on. Understanding, because understanding creates independence, but trust creates relationship. Think about Abraham. God told him to leave, but didn't give him the full map. Think about Moses. Before leading others, he spent years feeling lost in the wilderness. Think about David. Anointed as king, then sent back into confusion and waiting. Feeling lost was not evidence of God's absence. It was evidence that God was shaping them. Maybe right now, you're in that same space. You prayed, you tried to do the right thing, you trusted God, and yet you feel unsure, disconnected, like the old version of life doesn't fit anymore, but the new one hasn't appeared. That space is uncomfortable, but it's also sacred, because you're no longer who you were, and you're not yet who you're becoming. God often guides us through discomfort, not direction signs. What God is actually doing. When God allows confusion, He is often doing three things. 1, He is breaking false dependence. You're learning not to rely on plans, people, timelines, but on His presence. 2, He is refining your heart. Clarity can make us confident. Confusion makes us humble. 3, He is preparing alignment. Sometimes God delays direction until your heart is ready for where He's leading you. So what do you do when you feel lost? First, stop demanding answers. God gives peace before explanations. Second, stay obedient in small things. Guidance often comes while moving, not waiting. Third, ask for peace, not clarity. Peace is the compass. Clarity comes later. The steps of a good person are ordered by the Lord. Psalm 37:23. Not the whole path, just the steps. If you feel lost right now, it doesn't mean God is silent. It means He's close enough to teach you how to listen differently. This season is not punishment, it's preparation. And you won't stay here forever. God never confuses without purpose, and He never guides without love. If this message brought calm to your heart, take a moment, breathe, and whisper this prayer with me. God, I trust You, even when I don't understand. If you feel led, comment, I trust God below. Not for me, but as a reminder to your own heart. And if you're in a season of waiting, stay connected. You're not lost. You're being guided.